This is where hitting streaks continue until they find their way into the record books, and where a 3-2 pitch becomes a souvenir that's a part of history. This is Dan Ugla, and this is why we chop. This is where coming through in the clutch is just another day at the office, and where one of the biggest stars in the game can shut down a rally before it ever gets started.
Here goes the runner.
This is Brian McCann,
With a rocket to second.
and this is why we chop.
Down goes another base runner.
This is where the roars begin in the top of the ninth, when the bullpen doors open and every fan at Turner Field is on their feet.
0-2.
From the first pitch to the final out.
Kimbrel strikes out the side.
This is Craig Kimbrel, and this is why we chop. This is where a hometown kid has become a household name,
Fly ball well hit.
and where an entire city can be brought to its feet
At the wall, it's gone.
with one swing of the bat. This is Jason Hayward, and this is why we chop. This is where fans can see how speed changes the game,
Here's the pitch.
and how the fastest man in baseball
Here's the throw to second.
can turn 90 feet
He is safe.
into a blur. This is Michael Bourne, and this is why we chop. This is where heart wins out every time,
Line to right center field. Can anybody catch up?
where all that hard work pays off, and where the guy who can do it all just did it again. This is Martin Prado, and this is why we chop. This is where the work you put in pays off in front of 50,000 fans, and where sometimes the guy who goes undrafted turns out to be the player every team was looking for. This is Brandon Beachy, and this is why we chop. This is the future Hall of Famer who's done it all for one team in one city. This is the player you teach your kids about, so one day they can say, I was there when. This is Chipper Jones, and this is why we chop. This is the player who has the patience to take the first pitch and the power to take the next one into the right field bleachers. This is Freddie Freeman, and this is why we chop. This is what digging down deep looks like, and where something called grit and determination makes you bring it with every pitch.